despite the country being ranked as one of the top 10 most unattractive mining countries globally, the president says the sector fared quite well during the COVID-19 pandemic. While addressing the mining Indaba in Cape Town a little earlier today, Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa highlighted numerous ways in which the sector can benefit or be boosted. Clearing the backlog of mining rights applications to welcome more investment was one of the methods he mentioned. Well, founder of the Southern Africa Green Revolutionary Council, Mathews Hlabane, joins us now to discuss all these issues related to mining. Mathews, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Hlabane, this afternoon. My understanding, are you at the mining Indaba as well?
I'm at the alternative mining Indaba.
Yes, why alternative? Why the alternative mining Indaba? I know it's been going for a long time, for several years now, but some of our viewers may not know. Just enlighten us.
The alternative mining Indaba is is a space for mining affected communities from across South Africa, Southern Africa, and the whole African continent. It is a space that is accommodating, the interest of communities, as opposed to the main mining Indaba, which is actually more about the interest of the mining industry. So, where we are as communities, we've got issues that we want to deliberate on, issues that we want to put together and take forward, because these are grievances that are actually informed by the practical situation or experiences that we have right inside our communities, issues that are relating to all the human rights and environmental rights violations, which are not a priority of the mining Indaba. The mining Indaba is only focusing on the investments and expansion of their investments in order to extract profits. So they can do that through the violation of all the rights, including the constitution of our country and of many countries. So we are here to actually, as mining affected communities, to actually share our views and our concerns so that we can actually challenge and submit before the main mining Indaba.
Yeah, so your daily fight, so to speak, is against what you would regard as multinationals and, of course, governments who license them, who are imposing their operations, so to speak, on your various communities in the name of development and making profit. So you are opposed to that?
Yes, we are opposed to that because what we actually experience when government and the mining companies are saying to us there's going to be job opportunities, we see the opposite. When government and mining companies are saying we are going to see, development, we see the destruction. And unfortunately, we have not seen any benefits coming to communities in as far as, this mining sector is concerned. What we have seen is increasing unemployment levels. What we have seen is poverty. What we have seen is violence in our communities. And it's so painful because in some of the communities, community members cannot sleep because of, the blasting and vibration levels in those areas. What we have also seen is that in many communities are struggling to have fresh water. And it has reached a point where even the municipalities are actually subsidizing the mining industry because all the trucks that are running are damaging the infrastructure at local level. So we have not seen any benefits coming to the communities, and we are saying no to this, and we are saying something better must be done. So that is why we have come together under the umbrella of the alternative mining Indaba, and I'm happy to say we've got over 30 countries represented at the alternative mining Indaba, and there are some, directly affected communities that are participating as opposed to the mining Indaba, which the government and mining companies are only concerned about, what goes into their pockets, what fits their stomachs, as individuals, not as communities. Thanks.
So you are not about attracting investments. You're about defending the rights of communities or mining communities to benefit appropriately from any mining activity. So it's not just about making profits. It's not just about investment.
It's not just about profits. It's not just about investment. Look, the reality is, like, if an investor comes to your area, to your community, and it takes away the land and it forces you to relocate, will you call that as an investment? If an investor comes to your area and get involved into an activity that it destroys your water sources and you are forced to buy purified bottled water, will we call that an investment? When we see unemployment increasing in our communities, what type of an investment is that? I think we need more alternatives that are more participatory. This is the just transition that we ought to talk about, that communities must actually lead. It must not be guided by profits. So this is the call that we are making before the government, to say, let the processes be inclusive, let the processes be transparent, and these processes be guided and be directed by communities, not in the interest that is actually so damaging to the environment in order for some to extract profits.
Thank you very much, Mathews Hlabane there. He's a founder of the Southern Africa Green Revolutionary Council, making the case for the alternative mining Indaba, which is taking place parallel to the investing mining Indaba in Cape Town. They are opposed to the approach of the main mining Indaba, and they've been going for years. And he makes a good case there that the local mining communities are still not benefiting appropriately from mining investments, and that needs to change.